Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new here, my name is Haoma_KE, and so today in this video I'll be planting some herbs that I have gotten, very new herbs that I never imagined that I would have planted in my farm. And also I have started a new project, which is the chicken coop. It is something that I've always dreamed to have, and we had a chicken coop on the other side, and for the last 2 years I haven't reared chicken, and the reason being is it was a very temporary structure, and I think 2 years ago I lost like 50 chicken. So I said, before I start a new project, I need to do it the right way and building a very decent and a permanent chicken house. So I have been receiving a lot of messages. I'm that one person that responds to all my messages in my videos. And so this is the raised bed that we made the other time. And I decided, instead of creating walkways in between, let me just make one raised bed and then leave a space at the end of every raised bed that I'll be using to be passing through, so that because my space was smaller, this is my backyard kitchen garden and the space is smaller, so it means if I create walkways in between, it will be small. So I'll be dividing all the spaces, and each and every space I'll be planting specific things. So this space I'll be planting all the herbs in my kitchen garden, and from the rosemary to the lemongrass and any other herb that I will get. So recently I found a shop online that was selling these herbs, and I was super excited because I've been looking for these herbs for so long. So I found the Thai basil, and I also found the oregano, thyme. They were also selling lavender. They were selling, I think, lemon mint. They had 3 types of mint, 4 types of mint. And because I have one type of mint, I decided to add the lemon mint and the tropical mint. So those two. So in this garden, I'll be having 3 types of mint, and also I also bought what is it called? Parsley, if I'm not wrong. So, and the lavender was too tiny, but I told them just send to me and I'll try as much as, oh, celery, not parsley. So our mason is done with the foundation, and now it's time to layer up the top one, and then later on he's going to now layer the base foundation. You can choose either way, to layer the base foundation and then lift up the wall, or lift up the wall and then put the base foundation. So for the foundation of our chicken coop, we used the normal bricks, but now for the walls, we are using the interlock machine bricks. So here normally we call them Makiga bricks, and we have the machine here. We've had it for so long, so we made the bricks only once, and we used it. We used the bricks to make the other house that we had for the goats and also the sheep. But now we decided, let us transfer now this house to the back side of the house, because the house used to be at the far end. So it was very risky, especially if you're keeping especially chicken and maybe animals. The house was too far for us, so we couldn't hear any movement at all. So right now we are using this Makiga. They're called interlocks because they interlock between each other. But so this will be purely our herb section, and I will plant as much as possible herbs that I can get. And I want to remove the rosemary from the front part of our herb section, and I want it to be at the back end. Rosemary and also the lemongrass, just because they're very big and large. And I think things like the celery will be at the front, if I'm not wrong. Here in the village, to get such fresh herbs is very hard, because I've seen people who live in the city getting these herbs in the supermarket. Some get them just in the local markets, but here in the village it is very hard. That's why I want to create my own small space of herbs, so that I can just be getting out of the house and pluck them. And then when they are too bushy, I can decide to dry them and place them in the container, or store them in the container, so that I can use them for a longer period. And that is my aim. I just want to be self-sufficient. There's nothing like just not buying. Like me, I love just taking or getting anything from my farm, because I know that thing, I would have grown it the right way, and it is just fresh and organic. My lemongrass almost dried up, because by the time we were backfilling, now we were filling up all the beds, because I decided to bring a lot of soil from the farm, the bigger farm, so that you can fill all the beds inside with good soil, and then some compost manure, and so that I can start planting. And because right now it is during the rainy season, it is the right time to plant majority of the herbs, crops, and even vegetables, because they will grow at ease and very fast. And we are using the goat manure to plant our vegetables. I was gifted by my neighbor, but I want to also start rearing the rabbits because here the farm is big and I want to take advantage of all the vegetation in the farm because rabbit food is always available in our farm. So also rabbit manure is very good and very important, and also rabbit urine. I heard it is good foliar. I'm not sure, but I heard that rabbit urine is good foliar for spraying in your plants, and they tend to the rabbit for urine tends to help the plants to grow healthier and healthier. I'm yet to experience that because when I start farming rabbit now, that's when I'm going to be giving you now tips on experience. So the idea of our chicken coop is I got one idea from Pinterest, and the front part of the house had only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think supposed to be around 6 or 7 bricks, so that because chicken love a lot of fresh air and a lot of sunlight inside. But also I'm going to create a garden outside where I'll plant even grass and some good crops for the chicken so that I can be releasing them outside and they'll be eating that and also playing just with the soil from the outside part of the chicken coop. So you can also tell me in the comment section which are some of the other herbs that you can advise me on planting here, because that shop had so many varieties, but some I was not sure of and how big the herb can be. But I would love to have almost all the herbs here, like a small bush of herbs. So just tell me on the comment section, comment down below your favorite herbs and the ones that I can also try as much as possible to get them in our markets or in our local garden shops, if I may say so. The first time I saw celery, I thought it was dania or coriander. And I told myself, why would I buy another dania and or coriander and I can just get the seeds from the shop and then plant them. But now, later on, I realized there are two different crops, and celery is very good in salads, in drinks. I'm not sure, but I'm going to research more a lot about celery. But I love the smell that it has, and it's also easy to propagate celery at home. If you've planted one, it's easy to propagate it. The front part of our chicken coop is done. We are now heading now on to the back side. So the front part will be purely grills so that light and fresh air can come in, and then the back side will now be fully bricks because here with security, I cannot I cannot risk on that, so I have to make this house as permanent as possible. And so the corner that my mason is, this is where my rabbits will be. So it will also be halfway, so I will be able to now make rabbit house now in that small area, because you see 2 doors. One door will be for rabbits and this other one for the chicken. So I'll keep you posted on the progress of our herbs. So if you're my subscriber here, you know I love posting before and after, so that we can keep in touch and the progress of different types of crops, because there are some crops that you can plant and then it dies later on. So I can also tell you why it did not survive. And for the lavender, I'll just keep it under the rosemary, so that, because I was told it does not love a lot of water, so that they grow a little bit, then I'm going to transplant transplant it later on. So we are still continuing with plowing. So this time round we are plowing the front part of our farm. The other part of the farm, I've already planted maize and beans, so that one is set. But this side, I decided this time round not to plant a lot of maize on this side, and I plant maize at the edge of now this part of the garden. Inajua imekoma. Nikate ama niache? Kata. So ukifika huko juu natumia ngazi. So for lunch I cooked ugali, sukuma wiki and beef for my farm hand guys and also our masons. So I'm going to serve for them, and then we're going to take lunch. And I think I'll show you also the progress of our chicken coop, I think, in our next video, because right now it's around 3. I had other activities that I was doing, so I was not around the house. After I was done with the farm, I went out and then I came back, prepared some lunch, and then that is it. So thank you so much. If you have watched this video till the end, thank you so much. And also, if you have watched and you are new here and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please just click that subscribe button. Do not forget to leave a comment. If you do not have anything to say, you can just leave a love heart in the comment section. And also do not forget to like the video, because when you like my video, YouTube will be able to recommend this video to so many people. So thank you so much. Be blessed. I will see you in my next video. It's bye bye.